Gaming like a noob. Hi, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob, and I call myself Sansomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say why not. Please hit that subscribe button, it would help me out a lot. Now, Football Manager 2024 has had its beta released, so I'm just going to do a small, hopefully quick little review of the beta and what I found, and I won't be starting any new videos with this, but I will be moving my Telford save into this, which I'm very excited to do because of some of the features that this has gotten, but we talk about that in a little while. Let's start with the game mode that you can choose from, and as you can see here, there are three: original, real world, and your world. And original, every transfer that has happened up until the window was closed have already happened, even though the windows are open, because you start the game before the windows close. So all of those transfers has happened. Real world, all the transfers are done, but the players will move to the club, as I've understood it anyway. They will start at the club that they are, but they've been bought. Let's say the lending of Amrabat. He won't come to United until he did arrive at United. And maybe, I'm not sure about this because I haven't started up a real world, but I'm thinking maybe you can, if you want to, put a stop to those transfers so they don't happen. And the last one, your world, is that the clubs will have the players that they had on the date where you start the game, and there's no transfers arranged and everything. So you will start with, let's say, I don't know how much money United have spent, but let's say that they spent £100 million or £150 million. You will have that money instead of having the players that they bought for it. So that's what I'm thinking and believing and hoping that it's. So yeah, that's the difference between those three choices. I was going to go to, let's just jump into this. I was going to wait until I was with this 5 days more, but going to the inbox, I need to do this introduction, and I don't want you to miss out on that introduction. So take the set piece introduction now, and now you get these. This is what I wanted to wait with, and this is what I hope I will be able to change this, because it depends on what theme you are having and everything. But I'm going to go with most likely what I use. So tonal marking, and then they ask here, and I will go with the no posts, just have them. And how many players do you like to leave forward when defending a set piece? This is something that is extremely sensible about what team you have. If you have a poor team like this is, I guess I will go defend the box. If I have a strong team, or not like this is, no, sorry, this is Manchester United. Telford, which I'm going to bring into this, I would probably go defend the box. Manchester United, I would probably go counter-attack, and somewhere in between you would probably go balanced. So here I'm going to go counter-attack. We want to be ready to, when we have defended against a corner or free kick or something, we want to counter-attack as quick as possible. And this is where I like to be, the ball to be delivered. And this is something that I've struggled with, to be honest, because I do want it to be variated. I want very much variation, to be honest. But I'm going to go near post. And then we have the how many players do you want to leave back defending during attack set pieces. That's also something with United here. I want to stay high, get as many players up as possible to help to try and get the scoring. Telford, I would most likely want to go with defend, transition, and with Welling, I probably want to go with balanced. So I'm going to stay high now, since it is Manchester United we're having here, and I want to go with in-swingers here. It also depends on what kind of players you have, but I'm going to go with in-swingers here. And then Eric Ramsey is going to summarize that, and he's going to come up with some decisions here. Now, this is all, we have the panel, we can, but I'm going to go like that. I want us to sort of go through this in the way that we can. We have the choice here if we want corners, free kicks, what kind of free kicks, in shooting range, wide, deep, and we have throw-ins. Let's start with a corner. Let's start with attacking corner, and we will have a routine, our first routine. We will have in-swinger, corner taker, Christian Eriksen. Should we have that? Left-footed is, I think this looks good. Should try this. Let's go for this and aim for near post. In the box, attack near post, we can have, oh, A1. All right, so I need to, can I decide? No player selected. Select a player. Yeah, you can see what they want. You have the difference here, yes, and then you have them here. So lurk at far post. Let's see. We want, we don't really know how we're going to play yet, but let's go for what is this? Am I not just going to, I guess not. How do I select them though, then? Look at far post. Oh, it's probably where I put them in the team. All right. So I need to have a first team selected. Let's go into this here, and we're going to go Onani, and then Ham, and there. And where is he? There he is, and that's at the left. And then we have right midfielder, defensive midfielder, box to box. Let's go for Mason Mount there then. At the moment, left, we're going to have Jadon Sancho. And then we're going to have two strikers, and that's not easy with this team. Let's go for Rashford and Rasmus. Now we go back to set pieces, and they should be here. Let's see. Yeah, Rasmus Højlund is their aerial threat. So, yeah, I mean, we don't really need to have anybody because we just want to have it look. Can we move these? No, we can't move them. There's no way of moving them. No. C1. Let's see, we can come short. Then he get, oh, he comes out to meet. Lurk outside the area. All right, all right. We can see what they have here. D1, stay back if needed. I can't do anything else. If not needed, go forward. All right. Stay back if needed. If not, yeah, stay back and lurk outside area. Then we can see here, attack near post, lurk at far post, and go forward. I think that's a good situation. Let's say that we are, yeah, let's say that we preview with starting 11. Okay, like that. So yeah, and then we are supposed to create new routine here. And that's super. Let's see, we go central in swinging. And we can have routine 1, which is that one. We have that very more often, and routine 2 we have less often. So yeah, and then we see that this is the way it looks when we have that. Let's have a third one where we go far post, and we're going to have that less often as well. Should we have another one? We can't. Can we not have more than 3? All right, we can only have 3 then. That's better than nothing. So yeah, and shared. Oh, to handle the set pieces. Okay, okay, okay. Let's have it like that for now. I guess we've gone through this. I don't think we're going to need to go through this anymore, but I think it's an interesting thing, and I think we can do a lot in here. And this thing here, by starting routines, because that's mostly the thing that I was most irritated about when it came to set pieces before, that you had to pretty much set it up for every game, and then you just had to have that way of making your set pieces every time. So yeah, that was the irritating for me part. Now, what else am I going to go through here before I wait? Yeah, let's go into training here and to schedule and have a look at things here. Let's see, let's go into calendar just to put up some pre-season training here for my team. And I wonder if there's something you can notice here, and that is these match tactics. There's no defense shape or attacking movement. The only 2 things that are in here are match tactics and match practice. And of course you can put a match review afterwards, which we don't have here. I don't care about it in the pre-season thing. So that leaves us with a lot of other things to push in to the training schedule, instead of having a lot of these things that takes a lot from the development of players. And now we have a match focus, and then you, if I'm not mistaken, you do that at another place. Let's see here if I can remember where to go for that. Match preparations. Here we have match focus session. So how you decide what kind of things they should train in before that. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like I can do anything. That's very, very weird, because we have the Barnsley. It says up here, next match, not available, not available. Yeah, all right, that's what they think about it. So that's very weird, but okay. Another thing in the training here, let's go back. And it is this routines. This is also something that is changed. In set pieces, there are set pieces routines, so they train the routines that you have decided. You don't have to make a lot of difference, and there's penalties. So it's only these two now in set pieces here. So the more they take away from this with those sort of things, the more you can focus on giving them defensive training and developing the players. So that's I love that we have so much of it into this match focus and into the routines. We get rid of a lot of choices here, which was for me kind of sad. And all of those attacking movement, teamwork, and all of that is just gone away. So you don't have to, here in the match practice, there is match tactics and there is match practice. No, nothing else. And match practice is something that you put in if you want, instead of having a game here, you put match practice, so the team sort of play a practicing game within itself. So yeah, I love it. I love that. I think there's loads of things, because this hasn't become more. There's no extra things here, no new things here, no new things here, no new things in any of the other ones. So it's just that they've taken away a lot from this, which is good, and a lot from this, which is good. So you can focus more on real training. That's a really nice thing. I love that, to be honest. Let's go on out here the way we have this. You can see here I put up, there I have a match preview as well. I don't have it in this game though, because it's a traveling game. So that's a bit sad. They push, instead of taking away the thing that lies there, it really should be that I put community outreach, because that is the one that I think they should skip. So, oh, come on. How should I do that then? Should I place it recovery, match preview, and then community outreach last? I think it is. I think that is. Let's go in here, and I can't decide it here now. But this is the way, of course, I wanted to look instead. When we are traveling, I don't want community outreach. Match preview or review are more important for me, and then community outreach. So that's it in that sense. I'm sorry about this. I took all the graphics and I moved it to 24. I'm going to take away the things that gives me this background. If there doesn't come up skins, that makes it better, because I'm having a hard time looking and seeing what it says out here. But as I said, I just took all the graphics from 23 and moved it to 24, just because I wanted the badges and the faces of people and stuff like that. We have the financial situation. They've been talking about that there should be some changes here as well, especially when it comes to sponsoring. I don't see that much of a change, to be honest. I think it looks pretty much the same. I don't see any changes here. They were talking about it, so I don't see it though. But doesn't say here either. Look at the debt that the Glazers have put into. These should be more concern now, they've said. Let's have a look at the wages. Doesn't say very much. Expenditure, income. Don't see any big changes here, to be honest. But yeah, I guess we're just going to have to see during the season. Club Vision, I don't see any changing in here either. That looks pretty much the same. Info looks the same. Of course, it looks a bit strange since I don't have the skins that I'm used to. So yeah, it is a bit getting used to. Hopefully I'll get my hands on some good skins later on. But for now, we're going to have to do with this. Transfer. Well, I did offer this little lad, this 70-year-old Italian, the job as a set pieces coach. So he had all the right numbers here. I don't think there's much that... let's see what happens if I ask him to suggest some. There aren't any. Are there any suggest? No. End of contracts? No. Let's see if we can take away that. Any loan players? Nope. He does not recommend anybody. So yeah, the clauses. I can see here that I can buy out clauses, but I don't see any sellout clauses, which is a bit of a sad, of course, because that's something that you want to try and get some money into, but you can't here. Transfer history says here I haven't done any transfers, so that's it. This is all the game itself. Sash Giggs, is that the kid? Is that a son of Ryan Giggs? To be honest, I even though I'm a huge Ryan Giggs' father. That's cool. I did not know about him having a son playing in this. Well, he doesn't have it anymore since he's moved to Sheffield United under 18. I don't really follow up on people's or players' personal life that much. I did follow along with David Beckham for a small part of his career. I even tried out the Mohican hairdo, though I had a little variant of it because I left a little ponytail, a short, can be 5-10 centimeters long ponytail in the back, and shaved off and kept a Mohican, and yeah, it looked horrible, but yeah, I just wanted to try it. I loved football back then, in another sense that I still love football, but it's not in the way that I did back then. I was a fanatic supporter of Manchester United and everything, and yeah, David Beckham was one of the favorite players back then, and of course he ended up with a Spice Girl who one was dreaming about doing itself. I mean, I wasn't that into posh spice. I was more into ginger spice, but yeah, whatever. Let's have a look at Cristiano Ronaldo here, and £3.4 million per week is his salary. Ooh, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money for a 38-year-old as well. That's, yeah, dang it. But they say, I think when I record this, the latest I read is that he's done 40 goals in 43 games for Al Nassr. So yeah, he can still produce goals, I guess. It took him some time to get into the Al Nassr, and especially since coming from Manchester United after the horrible season he had, or start to the season he had in Manchester United. Now, I believe that, to be honest, I don't believe it's Ten Hag's fault. I don't believe it's Cristiano Ronaldo's fault. I believe it's the Glazers' fault. I'm pretty sure Ten Hag has said, I don't want Cristiano Ronaldo. Not because he's not a good footballer, but because he doesn't fit into the way I want to play. And the Glazers have said, well, we earn a lot of money by owning Cristiano Ronaldo, so he's not going anywhere. And yeah, the only thing I could do was probably to bench him. Not because he wanted to bench one of the best strikers in the world, but because it was one of the best strikers in the world playing in a totally different playing style than Erik ten Hag wanted to play. So even if he would have been as good as he was on the Solskjaer period, that Solskjaer time, he did play well under Solskjaer, that 21-22 season. Even though United played like crap, Cristiano was excellent and scored 18 goals, as it says here. So even if he would have had the same season, it wouldn't have benefited Manchester United. Manchester United would not have become third in the league. They would not have won the Carabao Cup. They would not have reached the FA Cup final. What I believe Ten Hag has had in his mind when his decision with Cristiano Ronaldo's been. So yeah, I think it ended in a very horrible place, but I think both Ten Hag and Cristiano Ronaldo are pretty innocent. I think the biggest blame, even if nobody's innocent, because it could have been handled better by everybody, even Cristiano Ronaldo, I believe the biggest problem was the Glazers, and still are the Glazers. So that's what I have to say about Cristiano Ronaldo anyway. Let's see, do we have anything else? Yeah, we do have the set pieces, which is an interesting thing. So we have a new sort of coach coming in. That's an interesting thing there. I don't think anything in the data hub. No, we need three league games before we have anything to do there. Tactics. There are, if I'm not mistaken, there are of course new things here. Yes, there's wide centre back, not available, used in 2-player pairing. But if you have a three players backing 3 central defenders, you can use those wide centre backs. And we have a libero, a role that position in a traditional centre back. I know I say libero because that's the way I've been taught to say it. That's the way I've heard everybody say it until I saw the other people releasing videos about this Football Manager 24 where they say libero, and I don't know which is right. I always heard libero. So yeah, so for me it just sounds wrong when they say libero, but that could be the right pronunciation. I have no idea. So yeah, but I use ball playing defender most of the time, and I see that I have not played him at his best position because he's going to be a stopper. That's his best position. And of course I need to change a lot of players before we go to the game. But other than that, we have the same sort of things here where we can change So this hasn't changed. Set pieces have changed, we know that. Penalties is the same. Captain is the same. Match plans is the same. Instruction for the opponent against the opponents is the same. So we had that haven't changed. Dynamics, I think it looks the same. The hierarchy, the social groups, the happiness, the code of conduct, we should not go into any of those. So in the squad planner, looks a little better, but pretty much the same as it was before. We can go into ability, depth, and role here as well. So yeah, we have total amount of play. We only have one that can play on the left there, Jadon Sancho, which is a bit irritating. So yeah, it is something that we need to think about, and I don't know how to solve it, to be honest, because we have no money. So, and I don't have to solve it now because we're not doing a Manchester United save. Although that would have been cool if they would have done that I could import both Welling from 2021 and United from 2022 and bring them all to be on the 2024 platform. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. But that doesn't work. We're just gonna have to be satisfied that we can hopefully bring in Telford and play that on this. I have tried to bring it in, and it does work, but yeah, I haven't played for very long. I don't know if there's going to be any bug problems with it and stuff like that. So, but we're going to do it. I have recorded Telford saves until, let's see, the 3rd of November. And the game that is out on beta now here will come out that Monday after, the 6th of November. So that gives me a couple of days to fix everything when it comes to real names and the graphics and everything like that once the game, because once the game really comes out, the real names will have to be fixed again. I have fixed them here, as you can see. Manchester United is Manchester United, not Man U FC. I think another one, I think it is, maybe it's, let's have a look at South Brazil. You can see here in the Brazilian league that they have the real names as well. So the real name fix I have done, but yeah. That is also it. Now, let's see if there's any players. I don't want to have a squad introduction now, because I don't think there's anything changed here. I'm pretty sure there's nothing changed here. So, looking at this, of course, we need to find a player that we want to sell, and I don't think I can afford to sell anybody in the first team here. We don't really want to do that either, so let's bring in the under 18. Let's take away that, and we just try to find a player here like James Nolan. He's not a youth player, and yeah, let's take a look at what we have here. We have the attributes. There's nothing new there. Happiness, nothing new. Information looks the same. Language course, all of that. Leadership course, yeah. I was a bit confused there when he was an Englishman and said language, but it's a leadership course, of course. Then we have the contract. It looks pretty much the same, but here comes the new things. Ask agents about market interest. Hire an intermediary to sell the player and offer through transfer room. Now, offer through transfer room is pretty much the ones where you said offer to clubs before, so that's not very much difference there. And we have transfer. Come on. So we can here change his values and set his transfer status to transfers listed. But he doesn't want to move. And then we can offer him, or we can confirm. We confirm. We can offer him in the transfer room. And offer him away. And yeah, that's the first step we can do. Let's see. Where did he go? Nolan. Where did Nolan go? Where did Nolan go? Huh. Yeah, there he is. And we then have Ask Agent about marketing. We need to sell Nolan. We'd be happy to listen to worth current marketplace. Although my client is commanding plenty of interest, none of the clubs I spoke to are willing to make an offer for him right now. There are a number of clubs currently interested in getting in my client at their service. Birmingham, Blackburn, and Shad. All right. Then we have the next one, which is hire an intimator to sell him. Are you sure you want to hire him to sell this player? A player agent can let you know if the player is interested. Let's say yes. And then we get this. Hire an intimator. Intermediates have informed me that there is interest in the player, but those clubs cannot make an offer for Nolan right now for various reasons. A deadline of 30 days will be set for the clubs to make offers. Otherwise, the deal will not be valid. Do you wish to set the intimate deadline? Yeah, confirm. And then nothing. Maybe we'll get that up here. Question of the Daily Mirror. No. So yeah, let's click continue here and let's see if they no, that's homegrown players. And it's supposed to work a lot quicker as well, and I felt like it actually did work a lot. Like you should not go by this, because in this save here, just to make an episode, a review of the beta. I've just started the English League, every division of the English League, but only no, I think I picked some of the top teams, the divisions as well, yeah. But I mean, it's 4 or 5 leagues or something like that. That's all. So, but it feels like it does go quicker, and that's interesting. And we're just going to move on in here to see loan for him. Let's say Tyler Fredrickson. That's not the player that we tried to sell. Not you chill either. Meet the players. Oh, come on. I need to do that. This is nothing new. I'm just gonna do the absolute worst thing here. Just click on the first choice on everything just to go past it, because we of course not going to play this save. This is just for reviewing the beta. So that was meet the players. Then we have player targets. Here we have some news here. Here's some information about target setting, which can be very helpful when discussing performance and happiness issues with players. You have not set any player target or issues and any promises. Player target and infantile negotiation. I mean, yeah, there is supposed to be a lot more when it comes to making signing players and the contract negotiations and stuff like that. More bonus things to put into the contract, like if you score this amount of goal for the season, your status will be first choice for next year or something like that. So things like that. I don't know if you can. Let's see if we can do I'm going to go into this, and let's see if we can go into Rasmus Højlund and advise, praise, and warning. It should really be here if we can progress. Let's have a look. No, it really should be around here. Discuss. Can we? Yeah, no. There is nothing like that here. I thought you can make the promising things to so that only works when you sign a contract then. So when you sign a contract with them, you can make the different sort of things. I thought you could come as new manager now, and I meet Rasmus Højlund, and I go to him and I tell him, if you score 15 goals this season, I will definitely make you a first team player next year, or first choice player, or a regular starter and stuff like that. But I guess that's only in the contract negotiation that you can do that. So a bit of a shame, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's just go through here. And here is that the club's administration team have provided you with a summary of the current financial player regulations. The Man United board will keep up regularly updated as what financial measures will be required to ensure the club complies with these regulations. UEFA Champions League board investments maximum of 21.43 million. Finances 3-year period max 4.28, currently 228 million. Premier League maximum board investment is 90 million. Financial 3-year period 15. Don't really understand that, but I guess it is that board are not allowed to. The board is allowed to invest the maximum of. Yeah, that's what I was thought. The rest needs to come from sponsorship money. So the board are allowed. If you have a rich owner, they are allowed to put in £21.43 million into the club without any question, and they are allowed to put £90 million because they are in the Premier League. So that's what the board are allowed to put into the club. So yeah. So yeah, we understand that. That's good. Pre-season report with Burnley. Now I'm not going to go through that because that is not something that I believe have changed here. Let's see, what is this? It's just that they're trying to loaning him. Here's a new intermediary suggestion. Powerful center back. So no, that's just a lot of recommendation, I guess. And as I said, you can. I mean, it feels like it's going extremely quick here. Offers made for Nolan, and let's see. It looks like these are what gives me the most. The transfer is not possible. All right. We just accept offer then. Let's go with that. And you know what? We go with this as well, and we go equal but reject the lower. So there we go. I don't think. Let's see what happens here. That's just we can go skip that one. Loan offers. I don't care. They want Scott McTominay. I say no. And let's move on. I feel that this is moving pretty quick. Work permit. Johnny Evans injured. Match preparation. Here we can do this match focus session. So here we have the choices: possession phase, transition phase, or out of possession phase. are we going to, and I'm going to take the transition and then set pieces preparation. I think we're going to have attacking corners and study the oppositions. Let's go the defending corners. So that's the match preparation, a match focus session. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. So yeah, we are going to play that game as well before this review is over. So don't worry, we're going to see some footage from the game as well. Yeah, that's what they suggest I play. I don't think I'm going to pick the team. I'm going to let somebody... let's just go through this. Here's the training situation. There's not much more to show you actually, because I don't think that they have changed this one either. It looks the same. Yeah. Somebody said that there might be changes here, that you can do a bit more in this one, but I haven't seen anything in there. But might be that is possible in December and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just try to get to the game. But it moves very quickly here. I think that is interesting and could be something that is I'm gonna decline that meeting. I think that could be something which will make it easier or quicker for me to record the Telford episodes when the engine is working quicker here. Now this is another one rejected because they were too low. Let's see, in training camp, I'm just going to be auto selected, and let's continue. Training camp, yeah. But as I say, it moves very quickly here, and I feel that let's go through that again, and we go without restriction, the entire team, and yeah. You know what? Let's see if there is anybody else they can do by doing this, and then we go. Pick without restriction, entire team. No, not us. Yeah, no, yeah. We get an entire team to bring on the pitch, and yeah. Let's have a look at how this looks in game. It's going to be interesting. I have seen one small portion of the game actually, so yeah. Let's submit this team and let's get into it. And yeah, I feel like what should I say? It feels like the player is a bit more smooth and so on in the movement and stuff like that. And the fog is a nice touch because it oh, come on. And let's see here. I wanted one above because that's the way I feel it is best. I'm going to go with the TV. And here we have something new as well. We can zoom out and zoom in. This is how high the camera is supposed to be. And this is how far away or how close the camera is supposed to be. So that's a kind of an interesting angle, but I prefer it a bit higher up like that. Let's do it with some sound, and we can... So extended highlights. Let's keep the... No, let's have the replays on if they score, because there is one thing that actually is going the other direction. Let's see if we can see it here now. There is one thing that is going the other direction, and that is actually when we score the net. Even if there's not much of a difference from 23, you can still feel that it's kind of natural. But I must say that I felt that it was a little more natural feeling to the way the net moved. Look at that. To the way the net moved when the ball hit into the goal. But yeah, I mean, it hasn't gotten back to the 22 situation where everything was very stiff, but as you can see, it's not as fluid as it really was in 23. I think that is the only thing that has been going down in quality, and it's not huge. It's just a tiny smidge of a quality degree decreasing. But otherwise, I feel that the players are moving about a much more natural way. And, well, not the goalkeeper there, though. The ball is having a more natural flow to it. It looks better. I mean, yeah, this is the last time we're going to see it like this. At least what they tell us. Since they are going to change it to Unity the next year, and that will, they say that we will make a huge graphical update. Oh, look at that. Look, you can see that that if you take a really good look at the net moving when the ball gets into the net, you can see that it is a little more stiff again, even though it feels quite natural. So it's not horrible. It's definitely not like it was in 22 and 21, but I think it's a little small. Oh, look at that goal by Jadon Sancho. It is a little bit back, but I think they feel like it's more natural this way than it was in 23. And maybe they're right, maybe I'm wrong. That's just the way I feel. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't think that there is a lot of changes here that you can do in the way. I mean, they are supposed to be more intelligent and moving more intelligently and stuff like that. Now, look at that, a camera. I've never seen a camera in the view before, to be honest. Let's move into the dressing room. This is something that is before. I think they lowered the sound, yes, but now they have made the sound like you feel like the sound is outside of the room that you're in. Before it was the same sound, I feel, but they just lowered it. Now you feel it like you're sitting somewhere where outside there is a lot of noise. So yeah, that's another cool little thing. So yeah, and you can see here that it freed itself again now that we are outside here. So the players are moving a bit more natural and looking a bit more natural. I feel that anyway. So that's an interesting thing and a pleasing thing to see. Oh, that's a nice touch by Anthony. So I think I'm going to be enjoying playing this version of the game. Unfortunately, there is no time for me to start something that I play just for fun, because I do have a work to get to as well. If YouTube was all that I did, I would probably start a save that I wouldn't be broadcasting, so to speak, but all my saves are being broadcast. I'm still playing 21 and 22, and I'm gonna move away from 23 and move this, not this, but move my Telford save to this save, and I think we're gonna have a nice time. I'm not gonna move the save this Friday, because I don't want to play it on beta. I want to play it once the game has come out in its proper way, when every little thing has been fixed and stuff like that. But yeah, my goal is to have Telford on this engine, and I think we're going to be having a lot of fun. The grass is looking good as well. The spectators and everything, it does have a little more 3D touch to it. So yeah, feels like it's something that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be enjoying playing this one, to be honest. But who knows? But I think that is. Let's see if we can bring on some other striker besides that injured Martial. Maybe I'll do start something with Football Manager 24. But if I do that, it will probably be on my laptop, and I will probably play it if I'm having a hard time falling asleep at night and something like that. But yeah, because that's the only time I have besides working, recording, and taking care as well as I can, and can afford to take care of my house. So yeah. But it's been it's an interesting update. I think there's probably more to it, and there's probably more that's going to be that we're gonna bounce into once we start the Telford save. Different things that's going to be interesting to learn about Football Manager 24. So I do hope that you stay with me and continue to view my videos. The Welling save is going good, the United save is going very good, and the Telford save is going okay, should I say. It feels like we are on our way to create a team that can finally take us out of that Vanarama National League North. But it still feels like we have some problems, but maybe we can get it to work. So, but yeah, honestly, I think it's looking good. I think we're gonna have loads of fun with Football Manager 24, with Telford, and hopefully we can start climbing with Telford, reaching the highs of the Champions League and stuff like that, perhaps in the future. That's not going to happen this week or something like that, but yeah. Oh, look at that. I hope this continues as well, that you can move your save onto the next version of the game. I think that is something really, really good and interesting thing to do. So I really hope that is something that will happen. Look at how quick that went, and we're into friendly and his injury. So I think we've gone through everything now, and it's as I said, it's very interesting to see what we can do, and I think we're gonna have loads of hours of fun with this game. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, and all that nice stuff. Leave a little comment. Stay safe, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye.